Okay, hello everyone. My name is Billy Frans Masulino Purba. Now I will presenting my presentation. This topic is tall steels and high speed steels. Supporting lecture, Professor Dr. Jokorda Gede, Tirtan India, STMT Magister Engineering, Mechanical Engineering Study Program, Faculty of Engineering, Udayana University. The next is reference. I will take a book is the Metallurgy for the Non-Metallurgy Second Edition, edited by Arthur Sheridan. Okay, the topic now is the first is a brief history. Next is modern alloys. Next is work tool steels, effect of alloying and carbides on wear resistance, heat treating, high speed and tool steels, powder metallurgy, tool steels, and finally is cutting tools casting. Okay, tool steels and high-speed steel are both categories of steel alloys that are specifically engineered for use in the manufacturing of tools. They exhibit unique properties that make them suitable for different applications. Here's a detailed comparison and overview of each. The steels are a variety of carbon and alloy steel that are particularly well suited to be made into tools. Okay, their suitability comes from their distinctive hardness, resistance to abrasion, and ability to withstand cutting edge relevant temperature. Okay, next is a brief history. The modern story of tool steel begins with Benjamin Huntsman, a clockmaker from Sheffield, England, who graduated at the following the coolant melting processing. This process made it possible to produce cast steel with carbon level that fell between tiers of cast iron and work iron. This cast steel called Bernard taught treatment, and in the early they were the best tools ever for cutting and machining other metals. Okay, the next is modern alloys. Two steel properties. The first is attainable hardness is the capability to reach a specific level of hardness through heat treatment. Individual tool steels and high-speed steel can be heat treatment to achieve a wide range of hardness value that often exceed the hardness capabilities of other types of heatable steels. Okay, the next is the red harness. Also referred to as the hard harness is the capability to retain hardness at elevated temperature. The ability of high speed steels to cut and machine other steels depend critical on their ability to maintain their hardness so that they do not practically deform under the surface working condition to which they are enclosed in service. Three is darkness is the ability to resist breakage, chipping or cracking under impact loading. Darkness may be viewed as the opposite of breathless. And next is wear resistance is the ability to resist the effects of abrasion and reason normally occasioned by contact and traction with outside source. The outside source may be raw materials, grave and scale, other tooling, and so forth. Okay, grade classification. There are presently more 40 classification of high-speed and tall steel alloys. According to the American Iron and Steel Institute, when there are computed by the number of domestic contractors, the local number of individual steel in the categories is that according to the AASI and its classification system, each group of steel possessing similar chemical position and properties is identified by a capital letter. The next is alloying elements play a critical role in determining the properties of tool steel and high-speed steels by modifying is the chemical composition of the base steel. These elements enhance various characteristics such as hardness, toughness, resistance, and heat resistance. Okay, the next topic is work tool steels. The first is work tool steels. Many manufacturing applications involve punching, shearing, or forming of metals at high temperature. Two is work called work to tool steel. Okay, cold work tool steel because they do not have the alloy content inside to make them resistant to softening at elevated temperature. Resistant to applications that do not involve prolonged or repeat heating above 205 to 260 Celsius. Other than machine micro work to steel gates. In addition to the hot and cold world steel, scrap self-sustaining steel allows special purpose steels. Mold steels and water hardening steels are also used for non-machining application. Okay, the next topic is effect of alloy and carbides on wear resistance. The wear resistance of high-speed steel and tool steels is strongly depend on the amount, type, size, shape, and distribution of the alloy carbides that are present in the microstructure. The function that the carbides serve can be understood through the use of an analogy. Consider the appearance and function of a cobblestone road. The alloy carbides that appear in the two steel microstructure serve a purpose that is comparable to the function of the wear-resistant cobblestones in the road. They provide a very hard, contact surface area that is extremely resistant to abrasion and wear. Okay, next is heat treating hex speed and tool steels. Hex speed and tool steels intended for heat treating normally prepared in relative soft condition with minimum hardness and maximum ductility known as spheroidal analytic condition. Next is consider with the present date of showing the fraction of several alloying elements that have dissolved from the carbides into the altenes as the alternizing temperature is increased in and aim for high-speed steel. The steel contains three main carbides in the noble condition. The first is M23C9 and M9C and MC. Okay, next is powder metallurgy tool steels. As a result of prudence in execution, conventional tool steel and high-speed steel can contain a somewhat coarse, non-firm microstructure. Accompanied by relative low transfer toughness properties, the carbide segregation observed in the longitudinal section of analyte and two high-speed steel bars as two bars like the picture illustrate the degree of segregation that is normally present in the spore and how it becomes more present as the diameter of the bars increase. Okay, next is cutting tool cuttings. In self-cutting and mechanic application used in industry, it is not common to surface treat high-speed steels and tool steels with speculate casting to reduce friction contact, reduce thermal conductivity, and improve wear resistance. These hard wear-resistant surface coatings are often used as a means of improving tool life. Important consideration when selecting a surface treatment or substance material: coating process temperature, coating thickness, coating hardness, and the material to be machined. The surface thickness is produced by a number of different types of coating is shown in the picture. The material to be machined is an important consideration when selecting a coating. Okay, I say thank you.